Okay, wasn't expecting a car crash. Oh, protest? I don't know French. Oh no, it's gonna be like Adjonala all over again. Hey, that's evil. I expect to see Matilda in this, thank you. Stop, I'm gonna cry. It's a trailer. Brother, am I getting hacked? Whoa, this is new. I need y'all to know. First of all, we have Puppy. I'm VTuber, so you can't tell. But to my left, there is a puppy. He's trying to sleep. It's only 6:50. He's fine. It's okay. He's a sleepy boy. He's been through a lot. I rescued a dog. Like full on rescue. We're in the process of like essentially nursing him back to health. So I've been a little busy. Second of all, my CPU and my OBS is spiking because I forgot to update Reverse 1999. Because third of all, I am about a week late to the patch, probably a week and a half at this point, because of Puppy. And they cut off 3.1 weird. They ended it early by a couple days, so I was speed running all the content. I was also very sick when the patch ended, so I did not get a lot of the like back half of 3.1 content recorded because I was so sick. And then I got better and adopted a dog. So things are happening in real life. But we have to talk about Reverse 1999 version 3.2, A Flowing Feast. So actually, this whole trailer was posted 3 weeks ago. And 3 weeks ago, I was summoned for jury duty selection. So January was like every week felt like a year of this month. And we are finally at the last day of January, and we are going to sit down and take a look at our flowing feast of Reverse 1999 content. I hope I haven't missed the banner for Adjonala, because I'm near positive that is in this patch. So we have 2 orders of business to take care of before we actually get started here. As you can see, we are in the trailer screen, and this is a patch video. So what I have decided to do is recondense the patch contents all together, because for a while I was splitting them off into separate videos. So there was a reaction specific video if I had the strength to do a reaction video, because sometimes I don't. There was the patch content, there was the kit reviews. But what I realized is that the views were not as good. I'm gonna be frank with it. By splitting it off and not doing an hour-long podcast about everything that's new in the patch, the views dropped. So we're back to the hour-long podcast of everything that's new in the patch, including the reactions. I will split certain parts off into short form content if that's more your jam, but today we're going to take a look at the flowing feast of Reverse 1999. Our order today is going to be reactions, then we're going to get into the game once my game finishes updating, which actually probably should be finished updating by now because it wasn't taking that long to begin with. But after we go through the trailers, we're going to go into the game, get our login stuff, obviously. Then we are going to go through patch notes real quick to see what's actually in the patch. So if you look at the time on the 3.2 trailer, it is 5 minutes, almost 6. We're not actually going to go through all that. We're just going to look at the trailer for the Flowing Feast portion. We probably should actually go through everything. But, you know, no, we're fine. We're going to try it out this way. I'm going to not watch the whole trailer because we actually have a third video to watch before we actually get in game. So we'll just deal with that. We'll deal with the garments and stuff when we get in game because we do a shop bit too. But after we get in game, see our patch notes, we are going to do the review of all the stuff that's new in the shop. Or, you know, I lied. After we do our patch notes, we're going to take a look at the kits for whatever new characters we have. So we probably should go through the whole, you know, we're going to go through the whole 3.2 trailer. I lied. But then the patch notes when we get in game will be a little bit more condensed because we are going to, the in-game patch notes will be more condensed because I just want to see dates on things. I've said this before in patch videos. When I go through the patch notes with dates for events, that is as much as it is for you guys as it is for me, who's planning when to record the content. So with all of that, we do the kit, then we are going to do our shop, and then we are going to do any polls that I might deem necessary. And that is going to be the video. Oh, my mouse is going crazy. We dropped so many frames. My PC is so unhappy. Maybe I should check on that. It's because the game is actually installing itself now. Like my entire OBS froze, so I'm gonna like stop recording and maybe give the game a second. This patch has to be beefy because I've never had this issue before. I think Windows 10 is rebelling against me, which would really just be Microslop. I think Microslop is rebelling against me for not updating my desktop PC to Windows 11. But with all the issues I've had on my laptop, I refuse. Anyways, before we get started with the meat and potatoes portion of this video, this is the other order of business. I do have to point out that while this particular video is not sponsored, I am still a partnered creator with Blue Upbuck and Reverse 1999. as a part of the backpack tracking atelier program and will be receiving compensation for this video. So let's see what we're getting in this video. Because I kind of know bits and pieces of 3.2, but like I said at the top part of the video, I was so stressed about jury duty selection when the mystery box carnival happened for 3.2. So I am kind of going into this blind and with my PC being very unhappy. So should be fine. Yeah, my CPU is so bad and it's because of YouTube. Like, I don't know what is going on. My CPU doesn't even spike this high when I'm playing Clair Obscur. Oh, I want to play Clair Obscur tonight. Reverse is close. I feel like I put Clair Obscur and Reverse on like a very similar pedestal in my brain of like beautiful story heavy games. And I'm not even saying that because this is like a sponsored fit or anything. Whoa. Okay, wasn't expecting a car crash. Do we actually have subs? Oh, it's auto-generated. It usually is. I got excited for a second. Hold on. All right.
Cursed blood in your veins has
Cursed blood. Wait, that's...
in the shadows,
Is that Madam Z speaking?
and the fate you
Yeah, that totally has to be her.
has
Right.
arrived, as it must.
Because I know some of the key characters that we get.
Adele, what were those?
Whoa.
Look outside.
Because that looks like Madam Z. Is it Madam or Miss? I always mix that. Oh my god, the ET reference!
It can't be real.
That's really cool.
We're in some kind of dream? That all this is false?
If that is
Whatever it is,
Madam Z
we'll
younger, that's so... She's so cute. I think... Ooh. I think the blonde-haired girl is also that... I think that's Matilda's mom, which is even cooler.
Adele,
So did they know each other?
you must
And is that how Matilda got into... Because Matilda chose to go to the foundation school. Ooh,
the French blue.
French blue. Oh, I love that, like... There's a name for that, but like the shoulder pad. I know there's a particular... No, that's... Who's who? That's Matilda's mom. That's Matilda's mom. Broom's the other one. Oh, a protest?
Swallowed by the city.
Ooh, Matilda's mom is so pretty, by the way. But Matilda's a cutie, so...
Will follow, close behind.
Ooh. Ooh.
BERYL Boniche.
BERYL, yeah.
We foresaw all
BERYL?
this,
I don't know French.
didn't you?
Oh, pretty. No, this is a good trailer.
The river of fate is beyond
What about
our
fate?
control.
Fate is beyond our control. That makes sense. I love the little dragons.
We attempt to steer its course.
Oh, how cutie. This 2D segment is also really nice. It's like 2D, but like a different type of 2D. Does that make sense? It's not like the general 2D animation we get, like live 2D shots we get with Reverse.
Prove it to me.
How cute. I love that little dragon so much.
To see where this river
Wow.
flows.
With like the
That is
sunset.
why I witness
I also love
your story.
the detailing on that dress. We'll talk about it in a second, right? When we get to the characters. Because I love that like crystal detailing, right? I don't want to linger too much on one particular thing with this video, or this like part of the video, but oh, that is gorgeous. The black dress for BERYL. Okay, BERYL is our Carnival Limited. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be like Anjonala all over again, and I'm pretty sure Anjonala gets a rerun. Oh no. Oh, but BERYL is a 6-star intelligence character, and she's Carnival Limited. If you are new here, that means that this character is essentially what I consider a limited character, meaning they may never, we're gonna have to wait at least a year for them to get a rerun. Like, as an example, around this time last year, we had our first Carnival Limited, I think. Either first or second Carnival Limited, and it was Anjonala. I lost my 50-50 on that banner, and it had barely enough pulls because it was taking me to hard pity both times. I had barely enough to actually get her. And since that day, I swore that when she got a rerun, I would pull on that banner. And I'm pretty sure it's during this patch. And we have another Carnival Limited. She's gorgeous and stunning. It's always the limiteds. This is the detailing I wanted to talk about on BERYL's dress. This like crystal. It almost looks like, you know when you like hack open a quartz? And it looks really cool inside, like the cutaway. That's what this part of the dress looks like to me. And I think that's so cool because like both Matilda and BERYL have a lot of like crystal motifs in their designs already with their crystal balls. I think that's so cool. I think this is such a cool detail. Oh, I love it. Also this moon ring, also this moon earring. Love it. I love it. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a hard choice to make. I can't give you a poll plan and set in stone. No pun intended. I love her. Ooh. Oh, and the crystals go up her neck. I love that too. The trope of like magical corruption in the form of like crystalline limb thing. I love that. So then we have Broom, who is a 6-star beast character. I was curious about this because in the trailer, they kept repeating the name Adele, and I believe because she signs it here, Adele. Adele is Broom's real name, but a lot of reverse 1999 characters will go by like 2 names technically. Is it Kibarina whose real name is like Isla or something? Yeah, so it's Isla or Ayla. I don't fully remember, but a lot of characters will have like 2 names, a real name and then like a name they go by. Not like a stage name, but close enough. There's usually a reasoning behind it. I love this dress though, I really do. And the shoulder thing, really cool. The little dragon, awesome. I love a dragon. It's so cutie, the little baby. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna pull because she's not limited. She will get a rerun within like 2-3 patches. So she will be reran this year and we'll go into the standard pool. So we have our garment series, which we are just gonna take a really quick look at. I did know about the Kalabana one because this is her first like garment. She did have one of the sports Olympics themed garments before, the gymnast one, which I actually really liked, but a lot of people have been waiting for her to get like a legitimate, really cool garment, and she finally did. And then we have for Pioneer, which I also think is really, really, really cool here. And I learned how to say her name properly in, I think it's German, and I forgot. I think it's Isolde. You don't say that because I was saying it differently. I don't remember, but she gets a garment as well. Love her. I don't have her, but I love her. So we have these beautiful, gorgeous garments. Pioneers is free. What is that even called? Idle Fascinations. Okay. Idle Fascinations. We have Till the Sun Falls for Kalabana. It is so, I think hers is my favorite, just with this series in particular is one of my favorites. I don't even know if I'm going to buy any of them, but it's one of my favorite garment series, particularly because of the Manus detailing. I am all for the concept of there is no true quote unquote bad guy in a game. And the more you play Reverse, especially the main story, you kind of come to find out that both the side of like the Foundation and Laplace, as well as the side of the Manus Vindictae, nobody's perfect. And everyone's kind of existing in shades of gray. That's a term I use a lot for story-based games. And if I use that term a lot for a game, it means I like the story. We're vibing. So I like that we have kind of like a Manus-inspired garment series because I like playing with those boundaries of like good and evil because I don't think it is something that is truly set in stone ever, really. Sometimes there's certain things that are truly just evil. We live in a society. I'm not going to elaborate on that. But like some things can truly just be like, hey, that's evil. But usually in a story, it's more interesting when you don't fully lean into like that, you know? Morality in a story is really something that I find is interesting to play with, even if people don't do that IRL. So yeah, I saw that we have the last fluttering beats. This is also a beautiful garment. I don't think it's my favorite of hers, but I do think it's beautiful. Obviously, she's beautiful. The butterfly motif is beautiful. Just because it's not my favorite garment from that character doesn't mean it's a bad garment. I just think the other ones, the Kalabana and the Pioneer ones, are really, really cool. And so I thought it looks beautiful in anything they put her in. Like, we have our tarot card garment then, and this is what I've been waiting for. So we will be buying Battle Pass this patch because I do have Gakania. Guardian of the Broken. I made reference to this a couple months ago. Because every time we have our tarot card garments, I explained that all of the tarot card series garments are inspired by actual real life tarot cards, major arcana tarot cards. The major arcana is like, I think it's like, they say 21 here, so I'm going to assume it's this set of 21 that are things like Death and the Tower, blah, blah, blah. Death and the Tower are 2 particular cards if you're reading tarot that you do never want to get. Those cards are kicking your ass if you're getting. Like, that deck is not on your side if you are getting these cards. I have come across the Tower many a time in my own decks of tarot cards, let me tell you. I make jokes about the Tower frequently. And the fact that they gave the Tower, because it's literally right there, that's the Tower. The fact that they gave Kakania the Tower, that is atrocious. Diabolical, Blue Epic, I swear to God, but I love it. I love it so much. I've been waiting for this one. I have Kakania. I will be buying Battle Pass. I'm not sure about the other garments, but this is a tarot card garment I've been waiting for. I've made jokes about it when it was dropped on the Chinese server, because the Chinese server does get content a couple of months before we do on the global server. When it dropped on the Chinese server, I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's one we're purchasing. And I thought that was when I was like, that is diabolical to give her the tower, but it makes so much sense. It's diabolical to give whoever gets death as well. Diabolical. I love it. So this is one we will be purchasing, and I'm very excited for it. I made a joke when it was dropped on the Chinese server, though. I was explaining the whole tarot card series garment concept. You know, it's not lost on me that it's the Arcana. It's not lost on me. But I used the tower as an example and said, check back in for that later, and it's later. It dropped. So I'm very... Oh, I forgot about this one. We have our unique garment for Anjonala as well. Ooh, she got the devil. That makes so much sense as well, because she is, I think, technically a succubus. So that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've talked about before where certain characters are slotted into tarot card garments, and it doesn't really make a ton of sense because we don't have a character that could properly slot in there. The example I use is the Lover's tarot card for Jessica. Usually the Lover's card depicts two lovers on the card, obviously, but we don't have any canon couple in reverse 1999 that would make sense on that card. I said it last time, I'll say it again. We can ship back, forth, and center all day, every day, but it's not canon. So I think this particular placement here, giving Anjanala the devil, I think makes so much sense because she is literally a succubus. It makes so much sense. I love it. And this is a gorgeous card, Forbidden Fruit. Yeah, we're pulling for Anjanala because I want to get this garment. I will be buying this if we get her today, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will. Because I will be purchasing this garment as soon as we get her. This is gorgeous. I love it. I love her so much. Oh, with the apple. Oh my god, that's stunning. I saw people joking that the artist on that has also worked on like Path to Nowhere for that particular bit, and that makes so much sense. Gorgeous, stunning. I love her. Okay, where she says, one of her lines is, "I wouldn't say no to a roast chicken." That's gorgeous. That's adorable. Okay, so we have our resale for certain garments as well. Victory in the Big Smoke for, I want to say that's Semmelweis. That looks like her face. Unsinkable for Kakania, Polistana Heatwave for 37, Old Stories, New Perspectives for Nyangzi? I think that's Jun Nyangzi. We have Labyrinth of Madness for Willow, which is also a fave garment, but I don't have Willow. And then we have 1987 Cosmic Circus for Barcarola. I do own this garment, and it's cutie. I recommend it. Ooh, okay, so then we have events. We're going to speed through these because we're going to take a closer look at them later on. The Long Reign of Fate is BERYL's character story. An Unheated Gem is Brooms, which means that's going to be second half. Take a look at it then. And we have more rewards. So we have a login. Oh, free 6-star selector? Yeah, login to get an unowned 6-star character. That is nutty, let me tell you. I don't know who we're going to pick. I might sit on that for a minute. I might. Unlock Roar Jukebox for free? Wait. Okay, we're going to have to get in game to take a look at that because if we can get a free garment, that's sickening. Also, I think I almost bought this garment right here for, I think this is a balloon party garment, and I almost bought it out of the shop a couple months ago. I'm so glad I didn't. My daughter's getting a garment, guys. Log in to claim time-limited 10 summons, so we're get 1 box, 1 Decatome box. First half, 1 Decatome box, second half usually. Or no, okay, so we get, okay, this is the As Fate Foretold part 1 and 2. Both paths to the patch, and we do have dates for this, so As Fate, we'll just take a look at the dates later. But the Deco Dome box is free. Carnival Invitation, we also get a free 5-star character from the pool. Standard pool, we have, is this a web event? Revelry Reversed Mixed 3-box. I think this is a web event that I probably missed at this point, so more gameplay. The Syndrome of Silence, which I said we had 3 trailers to watch. The Syndrome of Silence trailer is the 3rd thing we're going to watch. So we will take a closer look at that there. Ooh, and oh, I was seeing people talk about this new frame. That's really pretty. Okay, I see a skill tree. Okay, we got a D20. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? What was that? Rimet Cup Sticker Edition. Critter Crash Rerun. I'm gonna be so real and tell you guys that I didn't do Critter Crash V1. Because I heard nothing but bad things about it. So I think we're gonna do Critter Crash. I do think it's fun to bring back other old events in a weird rerun bit. I think it's fun. It's a cool concept, but it is Critter Crash. Mains Bulletin. War Room. Hold on. What was that? That was a Psych Cube. Who is that for? Because it looks like it's for Isolde or like Willow or something. Who is that for? It's beautiful. Euphoria updates for Isolde, Anjonala, and Calabana. They all get garments this patch. Suspicious. We have a Matilda anecdote, which makes so much sense because her mom is the Carnival character. So more events. Oh, goody. Miracle Mart updates. We'll take a look at that when we get to the shop. I saw a garment in there that I think I'm going to want to get my hands on. The Step Before the Flames is new. Echoes of the I know how to say this. Echoes of the Seine. I think it's Seine. But it's a river in France. I think there's a song in La La Land that says it. For some reason, I have like, that song has entered my brain. But I also just have had La La Land on the brain recently because of figure skating. Other story. Yuna should be going to the Olympics. Anyways, Wilderness theme pack. Oh, that makes sense that they would call it that then. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think I'm gonna have to eat my words, and I don't know if we can put the reactions in the main video because we've been here for a minute. Okay, BERYL trailer time. BERYL trailer time. I expect to see Matilda in this, thank you.
The flow of
Ooh, pretty. I love Reverse, I will say, always does a good job of mixing 2D and 3D. Sometimes it can be a little uncanny, but it always looks so pretty. Is that baby Matilda? It's baby Matilda. That's so cutie. Look at her tiny little hands. And the ducky lollipop. That's so cutie. Oh. Oh. So is this is when she ends up going to the foundation, yeah? Oh. Cute.
And I will look forward to it.
Wait. This is so precious. BERYL's character trailer, but it's like, I'm like tunnel vision on baby Matilda. Oh no, they're going to a play. Oh, that's cute. There's like so much I want to say about this, but I don't want to start speculating too early, you know?
Even the ending.
What?
Our futures are scripted.
Oh, again with fate. Our futures are scripted. That's like a reference to fate.
It all happened as you said, BERYL.
Oh, pretty.
What do you see in my future then?
So who is that? I'm assuming we'll find out in our character story.
I hear the owner fell ill.
Oh.
Shame.
I have so many questions. We are prisoners trapped on a stage.
Though our paths may change.
Wow.
Each
This.
choice we make,
Oh, this is. Wow.
destination remains fixed.
So we're really gonna get in on the fate narrative this time, yeah? Beautiful. They pulled out all the stops for this one, didn't they? Really is stunning.
Maman, I saw
Oh, that's BERYL's mom. So Matilda's grandma? Wow.
Maman, what will become of
Oh, bring in the baby.
All will unfold
Stop, I'm gonna cry. It's
just as
a
fate
trailer.
promised.
It's a trailer.
Until something beyond fate
Something
comes to pass.
beyond fate comes to pass. What does that mean? Hey, BERYL, what does that mean? What do you mean? That was stunning. Oh my god. We're gonna cry during her character story, aren't we? It's possible. Okay, so this is our last trailer, The Window to Other Worlds, The Syndrome of Silence. So this is quite short, but I'm curious about it because I think there's an NPC character that I thought was a, like, 3-star or something. I guess a 4-star. I thought they were gonna be playable. This got loud. So this is a game mode. It looks like it's a new game mode. Hey, is it? I had a brief moment where I was like, are we doing like Dark Souls as the little wooden pieces now? Because I've seen the whisperings, right? I've seen the whisperings of Blue Outbuck working on a game in Unreal. I don't want to talk about Unreal Engine, first of all. Don't want to talk about it. But I've seen the whisperings. Is this the trial run? What is this? So this is a better, closer look at the new game mode, but it goes by so quickly still. I have no idea. It looks like a roguelite, a new roguelite game mode, which I can't really be mad at because I like those type of game. Yeah, harmonics would be buffs. Okay, yeah, this is a new roguelite game mode. I can't even be mad about it because I like this sort of gameplay, so it actually looks really cool. We're not gonna get to it obviously in this video because this is already probably gonna be like an hour-and-a-half long patch video because there's so much to look at. But I do appreciate running Vila and Argus on the same team because I do that. You know, I mean, this would be a good trial run for Unity. I'm assuming they made this cutscene bits in did I say Unity? Oh my god, Unreal Engine. Unity is fine. I don't like Unreal Engine. Makes beautiful games, but boy, are they beefy. Yeah, no, that should be a good trial run for that. I'm not even gonna lie, the little wooden characters. I can't be mad about a new roguelike game mode. I thought this was gonna have characters in it, but it doesn't. It was game. Let's get into the game. This game took so long to update. Yes, there's no sound right now because I had my sound off because I was doing a bunch of stuff on my second monitor in the last patch. Because like I said, sick. So I had to do it like on my second monitor and just like left it there. Anyways, let's get some sound on. Let's get that sound on. That's more like it. Okay, let's get our login rewards. We're not going to talk about how many times I did not log in this month. Like I said, it was a very rough month. But today, Diggers is thoroughly enjoying the tacos Pioneer suggested. To him, they're a true form of art. You know, yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Tacos are art, yes. All right, we have to pick our 6-star. I think I'm going to sit on this, like I said earlier, because I am going to be doing some polls in this video, and I always recommend, if we get a character selector, wait and do it after you do your main polls, because if you're going to lose a 50-50, you never know who you're going to get. I am curious who the character pool is. Oh, it's random. Okay. So if you invite a guest, this will immediately invite a random 6-star character you do not own from the available pool. Oh, I still recommend doing this after you do polls in case you lose the 50-50, because that pool will then shrink based on who you don't have. So I do recommend doing this after. So we'll pick that later on. But it is, I thought it was a character selector. Unfortunately, it is not. It is a randomized character thing. Also, my CPU is still going crazy, which is very interesting. I don't know who to blame for that. We do get a free 10 pull on the banner for BERYL though. And I love this stone detailing. I'm gonna assume that's her insight garment. Oh, it's beautiful. Claim that Decatone box. We will use that, but that is probably the only 10 pull I'm gonna do on BERYL's banner because I will be saving for Anjonala. So we then have the Carnival invitation, which is a 5-star. Reunite with an old acquaintance or befriend a newly invited guest. Whatever the case, a friend awaits you at the Grand Carnival. So this one, I think we can do this selector now. So it is all the characters 5 stars in the standard pool, and this is when I find out I have every standard pool 5-star. So who do we want a portrait for? Who? Because recently the 5-star I've been using the most is actually Balloon Party, but I have her maxed. I'm just looking. Because ideally I should pick Brimley, Yenisei, or Horrorpedia, but I don't think I've ever used any of them in a combat. So, I'm gonna pick Desert Flannel. I haven't used her in a minute, but I feel like I should. Again, I don't know who to pick. You know what? I'm just gonna pick Brimley. Just get a portrait for Brimley. I have all the 5 stars that are currently in the standard pool, so I'm just gonna pick one. And I'll pick one that I don't have any other copies of, you know? Hi, Brimley. So then we have our Unilogs. I should still have enough days. Oh, I need to log in every single day to get those Unilogs. Okay, understandable. Usually I do. We have our Euphoria stuff for the new characters, which I don't have any of those characters, so that sure is fun. Our new tarot card garment, the Tower for Kikania. You don't want to get the Tower. We're going to unlock Collector's Edition when we get to the shop portion of the video, but we do also have the free reward Jukebox Master Tape during the event. Log in to unlock the Master Tape for free, so we're going to claim that. And I want to kind of see what the rewards are here. I think... What if I claim all? Okay, it's just that one level. So basically what they do here is the Master Tape is essentially a second battle pass. So it's really annoying to have to claim all of them, but it really is just a second battle pass. You get extra rewards, double the rewards. And this one, we do get the free collector's edition version. So you do get at 20 pulls a garment of your choice out of Sweethearts, The Preaching of Venus, The Pointy End Up, and Balloon Party's Folk Song of the Silver Butterfly. I will be picking the one for Balloon Party because this is actually a garment I wanted. It's actually a garment I wanted out of the shop a couple months ago. So now I get it for free. And that is at level 10. I thought it was 20. I lied. Then this is the normal Roar Jukebox we always have. This is not free. You don't get a free Master Tape. You do have to pay. I got DC'd for a second because my CPU is spiking. What is going on with my computer? Hold on, I'm opening Task Manager really quickly to see what is happening. Nothing out of the ordinary is running, I don't think. Brother, am I getting hacked? Nothing out of the ordinary is running. That's so weird. Like there's a bunch of stuff running, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. Also to point out, when you get collector's edition, you do get a decatome box. Is it a box? Yeah, it's a box. You get a decatome box with the normal collector's edition, you get 4 ripples on the water, and the deluxe edition is for, they both say ripples on the water, but this one says Carnival. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna get to the deluxe edition this time around because I don't feel the need to get the profile photo. I got it with Semois because I liked the moon motif, but I'm fine just getting the $9.99 one to get the garment. We'll buy that later on though. Yeah, okay. Unlocking the collector's edition grants decatone ripples on the water. That doesn't... Interesting. We'll see that in a second. We might be doing 2 10 pulls today. 2 10 pulls on that banner. Snapshot Udimorium is now open as well. So this is a sweet little home Musai III created specifically for the Oh, this was kind of shown off in the video. Yeah. Oh, cuties! Emerged from printed photos, the Udimos play merrily here. You can tap this to view various Udimos information and invite them to reside in this special space. You can also edit the background of the Udimorium and the cute little structures too. Snapshot features dynamic weather. The sun rises and sets here. There are sunny days and there are rainy ones. Oh, look at that's 37's dolphin, isn't it? You can adjust the designated idle time to enter idle mode under settings. Oh, so you can put this on the second monitor. That's cute. When reaching the designated idle time on certain screens, the game will enter Snapshot Udimorium automatically. Huh, interesting. There are plenty of other intriguing details in Snapshot Udimorium. Feel free to explore. I would have totally missed this. Oh, and it's dark out because I'm recording this at night. Oh my god, that's so cute. You can move them around. Oh, the bird flies. What if I want to edit structures? Oh, cute. And then this one. Okay, we just have the merry-go-round. This is so cute. It's so silly, but it's so cute. And it looks like we'll be getting more backgrounds. Okay. Yeah. So you can move in whoever you want. Out of 10. We have to move in more friends. So we have Nyang's. And also 6 was in here automatically. Isolde, Kakanya with the hat. Truvis, Regulus, Sonato, Matilda, and I think it's all characters that have shown up in the story so far. I think, at least what I've done off screen. Well, no, not all of them. Look at, there's so many friends. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Well, we did get to see the Snapshot Udimorium a little bit. I would have totally missed that. My cells are super capped as well. So we have a lot to get through. Let's take a look at those patch notes first, because that is something we have to do. So BERYL's banner on Fate's Curse will be going from the 20th of January, so it has been ongoing for a while now, all the way up until March 5th. So March 5th is going to be the last day of the patch. For now, I don't think they're shortening this one. Boon of the Water will be running from the 20th to February 12th, so there is still time to pull on this banner, but with all the other banners in this patch, I don't really recommend it. Let me move the box real quick as well. Honestly, truly, this might crash my PC. Might. We have the full event calendar. We could just use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. So obviously we have our 30 summons for free. This is a little bit misleading because you have to log in 10 days during one half of the patch, 10 days during the other, and then you get that free decatome box as well, technically, but you do have to, it is a little bit misleading. It's not 30 all at once. At most, it's like 11 at one time. We get the free Roar Jukebox, the new banner for BERYL. That will be going to the 5th, like we said, and the 5th of March, by the way. But Broom's banner will be opening on the 12th of February, so that is going to be our half patch. There will be a separate video then, and we'll be ending on the 5th of March. Anjo Nala's rerun banner starts tomorrow. Oh, oh dear. So I planned on pulling, and I'm recording this on the 31st. So what I might do is I might record the back half, like the last portion of this video where we pull for Anjo Nala tomorrow. But there's plenty of stuff we can do before then, all right? But Anjo Nala's rerun will be going from the 1st of February until the 15th. It is not the full length of the patch, so be careful with that one. A Flowing Feast, our main event, is going from the 20th of January to the 2nd of March. There is a little bit of buffer time there. So Flowing Feast is not main story. It is a flagship event. So we will be doing that for the channel because I am no longer ill and can sit here to record for multiple hours on end again. So the Syndrome of Silence update in the Window to Other Worlds. This is new here. This is the 20th to the 5th as well. I don't necessarily know, because I thought that was permanent content, so we might have to take a look at that. Main's Bulletin is open and will be ending on the 5th of March. Matilda's anecdote ends on the 2nd of February, so I have to do that very quickly because I have maybe 2 days to get that done. Mystery Box Carnival Revelry Reversed. This was the web event, I think. Or maybe it is a normal event. We'll have to take a look at that once we get in. Critter Crash Rerun is opening on the 12th of February and ending on March 5th, so we'll take a look at that in the second half of the patch, as well as the Step Before the Flames is opening on the 26th of February and closing on the 5th of March. This is the introductory event to 3.3 content, so we'll take a look at that. We'll talk about it in the second half. We're probably not going to take a look at it. Maybe we will. Depends on how late I am with the second half patch video. Boon of the Water is ending on the 12th of February. We kind of already spoke about that. Ripples on the Water is open and will be ending with the end of the patch on the 5th of March. I wouldn't recommend pulling on a rerun banner unless it's Anjanellas this patch, just quite frankly. We have our end game permanent contents then down here. Artificial Somnambulism Lucidscape is opening tomorrow from when I'm recording this on the 1st of February, so that means I have to lock in, and closing on the 1st of March. Limbo is then going to be opening on the 16th of February and closing on the 16th of March. And then Lucidscape, next version, again, will be opening on the 16th of February and closing on the 16th of March. So that's where we're at with that. Roar Calendar Reclaim function. I don't know what that is. I wish we could just click on it. But we have the War Room update, the new site cube, and I will say that I was scrolling on Twitter while I was waiting for my game to update because it took like 20 minutes to just sit here and wait for my files to process. I will say, I do think this is for one of the characters I thought it might be for. So there's a character in the game now that is going to have 2 recommended site cubes, which is very interesting. Like, recommended high-level site cubes. And then we have the Udimo idle gameplay. I'm gonna try that as idle gameplay on my second monitor because I already play Reverse 1999 idly, like, a lot, because it's really easy, it's turn-based, it's auto-clear, like, it's really easy to just throw it on the second monitor. I love throwing it on the second monitor, so now that we have something that will literally keep me in the game longer to throw on the second monitor, I can't be mad about that, because that's more things for me to throw on my second monitor. All right, the rerun banner for Spathodia is also currently available. This will be closing on the 10th of February. I don't recommend pulling on a rerun unless it's Andronalis this patch. I will repeat that as long as I have to. But Spathodia's rerun will be going until February with a Name Day and Balloon Party on as 5 stars. I like both of them. Like I said, I've been using Balloon Party as a stand-in healer for my Blood Tithe team because I didn't get Robuska. Unfortunately, she's not good on that team, but I gotta make it work. The garment then for Andonala Forbidden Fruit is on sale as of the 20th of January. So that was the beginning of the patch. It's on sale the whole patch. They put time limited sale and I'm like, there's dates here. I should read it. No, it's the same. So this is one of the tarot card garments we basically are getting to this patch, which they've done in the past. So that's nothing new. We have Kakanias then with the tower. We have this one, Waves Against Time. Oh, that's the series name. The Last Fluttering Beat, Till the Sun Falls. And it's their Pioneers isn't here, but we also have the Wilderness. We have the Discord community event that is closing on the 4th of March if you're into that. And then we have Ripples on the Water. I don't recommend pulling on it, but these are some of the characters. And then these are the full patch preview notes. But we did go through most of it. So I'm just going to really quickly go through here and make sure we kind of covered everything with the schedule, like the visual schedule. Okay, Revelry Reversed is something I did want to touch on a little bit. Because I had no idea what was happening with this event. There's 3 different minigame events, it looks like. And there is some collectible limited items in here. So we will have to cover this event. With Flowing Feast, it also looks like there's multiple different sections. So we will have to take... I already planned on covering the event, but we will have to dedicate some time to that, it looks like. I'm not going to be uploading the videos in a timely manner, by the way. I'm just going to throw them into the backlog. So it might be a couple months before you see the content from 3.2, but we will be doing like the patch videos, obviously. And I will be pulling from my backlog reverse content from like last year. So reverse content will still go up, obviously, but... And this Syndrome of Silence mode, you can do pretty early on. You don't have to have done too many prereqs. Like the prereq is to just finish chapter 1, which I don't think that's difficult. So we'll be able to cover that, which is good. I'll do mains bulletin on my own time. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. Critter Crash you can do as long as you finish chapter 1. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say that. War Room. Who is this Psycube for? Shadows in the Subconscious. That's definitely for Isolde, right? Yeah, it's definitely hers. Matilda anecdote, which I need to finish really quickly. I might try to do that tonight. Because Puppy is being really good. So, maybe. And then we have Endgame, we have Battle Pass, character banners, which we already took a look at. The one thing I'm curious about is Broom's character banner. When is she added? Broom is a new non-limited character and will be added to the standard pool after the version 3.5 update. So we'll talk more about that in the second half of the patch, but she will be going to the standard. So if you're going to pull for anyone in this patch, I would lean more towards BERYL and Anjanala. Unless you're really into the meta, and then in that case, you probably already have Anjanala, and then I would pull for Broom, because she's probably relevant in some new team composition that I don't even want to think about right now. All right, then that's shop stuff. This is also new. The content creator program is still recruiting, and that's what I'm a part of, and I really like it. I like it here. Join us. I'm not being sponsored or paid to say that or anything, quite frankly. I just think it's, if you're also a creator, it's fun. Oh, I saw the little scrunklies in the Good store. I have stopped looking at the goods store because you still can't get things shipped to the US, which is understandable. It's a little bit dumpster fiery over here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame you. But I had to stop looking at the new merch updates because it just made me sad. Everything is so good. All right, so we went through all of that, and now we're gonna do a little bit of a condensed patch review, of a condensed kit review, because I decided to add them back in, so it's gonna be pretty condensed. I lied though. We're gonna grab some stuff here. We have a claim reward. I got Phasma candies. Oh, Breaking the Signals has a daily claim reward. That's awesome. And then you here, I think, are the mystery carnival that I accidentally have thrown myself into somewhere in the suitcase. Okay. I guess I have to read it. All right. Sotheby says, I forgot how to say that last name. I've been trying to avoid it. And there's 2 characters with it now, this whole video. Is it Boniach? But I don't know. One of either Matilda or BERYL, okay? Vision says the float has to be decorated with only the most simple and ordinary things. But royal crowns are usually made of gold. Unless this is some kind of riddle. We have Sonetto, says Miss Sotheby, if we actually create a pure gold crown for, okay, we're speaking French, La Papesse de Faux? I don't know. That is the timekeeper's float. Lilia says, then we'll have a Veriten float crushed into a... All right, that's Russian. That has to be Russian, right? I love everyone. Sonetto says, in Carnival tradition, the thing stands for a world turned upside down. Rich and poor, noble and common, sacred and secular, all flipped around. So, then we might be better off searching for materials that are the direct opposite of the conventional. Sotheby says, opposite? Look, what's that over there? Critters, apparently. A line of critters walks unsteadily by, balancing large pieces of flattened cardboard boxes on their head. I guessed it was critters based off the noises. I didn't actually look at the text yet. Without attracting any attention, the chief assistant collects a piece of cardboard. Sonetto says, this could be exactly what we've been looking for. And Lilia says, who was the last person that tried taking materials from these little guys? Was it Medicine Pocket? That wouldn't surprise me. Sotheby says, I do believe these creatures would happily trade with us if we can provide them with a sufficient amount of dust. Our materials are secured, so the next step must be writing the coronation blessings on the crown. What crown are we talking about? What have I wrapped myself into? But Sotheby says, I haven't any idea what to say. Maybe you could find the right words, Sonetto. Okay, I know that's her skill, but... The chief assistant pulls out her glass fitter? Sure. Delicately twirling it over the cardboard as she thinks. It goes right ahead. Sonetto says, I believe in you. You know, she would say that. Classic Sonetto line. Okay, so it wants me to grab my 6-star, of course, but as of the time of recording this, which let me remind everyone, January 31st, Parade Float Studio and the Fool King's Parade are open. I will be putting all of these on my schedule properly, but in 7 hours, Follies and Farces unlocks, 6 days, Triple Ecstasy unlocks, and also in 7 hours, the Foolish and the Lead unlocks. So I will be recording the content for this, just not right now. So that's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree for the foreseeable future, because I need to do my 6-star selector, but I'll probably do polls in a separate video tomorrow because I do want to pull for Anjanala, so there'll be a separate Anjanala poll video, but we are still going to do the kit review for BERYL in this video. Let's get our maintenance. So we claim all 480 clear drops, and let's go summon screen because that's next on the list. We have our Carnival limited banner for BERYL. Let me reiterate, if you do not pull for her during this patch, you will have to wait at least a year to be able to pull her again. But we're gonna take a look at her kit first. Very short, condensed version here. I've actually kind of been going back and forth. I think we might I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the condensed kit reviews for reverse characters. I think we're just gonna do her survey, and that's what we're gonna look at it a little bit there. Whoa, there's the video.
Blood in your veins.
We're not gonna watch it again because we already watched it once. But we are, I think, gonna do a super condensed. That's a really cool animation. We are gonna do a super condensed version of BERYL's kit review based on her survey, because I am already, I think, at an hour on the recording for this, so I would like to be done. Also, my tracking is being super weird, and then the fact that it keeps picking up my hand for some reason. Are you done? Are you done picking up my hand? Okay, good. So, well, while we're here, we're gonna take a look at Glittering Parlor, which is the shop. Thousandfold Fate. Let me move the box for a second. So Thousandfold Fate is the new side cube, obviously, and then also what you're going to want to prioritize in here is the Flowing Feast cassette tape for the login screen, as well as the City of Light and Flow of Imagery wilderness settings, and then I would be pulling the rest of the stuff out of the shop at your own discretion. Also the Unilogs. Always prioritize the Unilogs. They did my favorite thing where they use tier names for each tier at the shop. So the fancy stuff is the Regal Collection, and then the middle tier stuff is the Artisan Gallery, and the last tier that is just like character mats type stuff is Refined Findings. How cute. I'm gonna be so real, I don't know. Long Reign of Fate? Okay, that's BERYL. Okay. Love her music. It's a creepy little music. I love a creepy little music. So we're gonna do her survey then. And here's BERYL, Extra Action, Lingering Glow DPS. I think that might be a new mechanic, which is interesting. So we have BERYL here as our main DPS. Isolde as a support DPS. She also does Lingering Glow, so that is definitely a new mechanic. Flutter Page is a extra action support. Oh, I am covering it. Give me a sec. Okay, so BERYL, Extra Action, Lingering Glow DPS. Isolde is a Lingering Glow sub DPS. Flutter Page is a extra action support, so you can kind of see she doesn't do the Lingering Glow thing, but she is supporting that extra action with BERYL. And lastly, we have Fatutu, who is here as an extra action support as well, but specifically a healer. So 2 DPSs, 2 support units. Okay. Flutter Page is technically listed as a DPS here. That's Isolde. Hello. Flutter Page is technically listed as a DPS here, but she is definitely more of a support, and people tend to build her more as a support, but she does do some damage. Ideally with this team, in terms of who is dealing the most damage, it is going to go from left to right, so it's going to go down who's dealing the most damage, at least hypothetically. So we're going to start right here. We're going to turn off that double speed, and we're going to take a look at what BERYL does. Whoa, this is new. Select Emanation. Emanation of Blue. Extra action attacks inflicts Halo, additionally triggers Destined Doom. We're just going to pick one of each. Okay, so Emanation of Purple is for Lingering Glow, actively cast attacks, inflict Halo, Destined Doom, deals additional mental damage. And then Emanation of Green, high-ranked incantation attacks, inflict Halo, Destined Doom, gains rank up. What if I like do 2 of the same color? I'm just curious. It's ×2. Okay, so you really could build a whole loadout here based on which characters you actually own in the game, and I do think that's very interesting. My CPU is going crazy though for Reverse 1999. I do have to say that, and I'm not really sure why. I might have to record another video for a different game after this just to see if it's a Reverse 1999 thing or not. All right, that's what we're gonna run. I have no idea if that's like the meta or anything, but I didn't know that was a mechanic until right now. How we're gonna run this, I'm going to prioritize BERYL's incantations and go from there. Okay, cool. So I need to find them. You know what? We're gonna look at battle intel first. What do her cards look like? Okay, so they're like blue-green. Okay, so it's like this blue flame, pretty lady in this one, and a bird. Okay, that's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking for. I see okay, so we have our buff here. Nothing Unexpected is a self buff that gains 3 stacks of vision. And these are all at incantation 1, by the way. Debuff incantation then is Blaze Through the Lens. This is a single target attack that deals 200% mental damage. When attacking, if the target has less than 20 stacks of Halo, or there's only 1 target present, inflicts 4 stacks of Halo on the target. Otherwise, inflicts Halo on every other enemy equal to 50% of the target's stacks of Halo. I do think it would be in your best interest to try and stack Blaze Through the Lens over the buff incantation, which is Nothing Unexpected. I think Nothing Unexpected seems like it'll be fine whatever level you're running it at, whereas the debuff Blaze Through the Lens is stronger the more levels you have on it. There's with every character, there's always an incantation that's like, store-bought is fine, just run it out incantation 1, just get it on the field. The other one then is usually the one that is important to stack. So I think Blaze Through the Lens is that stack one. We are just gonna run both of those though, and then I'm gonna just play whatever the game wants me to. So the first 2 are going to be BERYL. Ooh. And then there's the debuff. So it's adding some of those stacks there. And Isolde is no singing. So hit that. Okay, Razor Cortex decided to hit that. We're gonna double speed while we go through this. And now I'm just gonna run whatever, trying to be a little bit strategic with it and stack where we can. But otherwise, we're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna run that precast. Give me free real estate. We're just gonna run whatever we can to get whatever we can. Yeah, cool. Until we get ults, obviously. Run that. Oh, I should have stacked. It's fine. Ooh, whose precast is that? That goes crazy. Okay, all right. I didn't check whose precast that was. I don't think it was BERYL's. I think it might have been Fatutu's, because that went crazy. The adding an extra level to each one. All right, let the critters go. All right, run it back. It's green, so I'm gonna assume it's Fatutu's. We're starting to do some damage, but we really need a heavy hitter. Oh no, the precast comes from the lingering glow mechanic. Okay, yeah, because there was a green crystal. Because one of them was a rank up. Yeah, okay. So run that, stack. Sure, run that again. Run that, and then we have a stacked one for next round. Cool. So we doing damage yet? No. We really need that ult. I'm gonna assume her ult deals the damage because we're not hitting. Maybe it's for the best that I'm going for Anjonala over BERYL because I don't know how this mechanic works, guys. I'm gonna be so real right now. To be fair, the lingering glow is kind of new. I feel like Isolde didn't have lingering glow before. Like, I feel like it's new. But what do I know? Like literally, what do I know? Oh, now it's stacking. Okay, I see the vision. I do. All right, never mind. Lingering glow might be nutty. I'm eating my words already. Okay, ult time with a precast. Lingering glow as a mechanic seems like it really focuses in on that precast bit. I'm gonna assume, because we've gotten a precast like every round, except for the first one. So I'm gonna start with that ult. I didn't look what it does first. Okay, hold on. A Shimmering Knight is BERYL's ult. This is a mass attack that deals 600% mental damage to all enemies, and before attacking, redistributes all enemies' Halo stacks based on their current HP up to the Halo stacks limit. Okay. Well, we need that mass attack. Give me the precast. So I did it wrong again. Precast, ult, run the other ult. Probably not the best order, but I am prioritizing BERYL. Also, it wants me to look at Vessel of Radiance real bad. Okay, I looked at it. I'm just gonna pull out this chunk in the middle here, or work on pulling it out so we can stack those debuffs. All right, let's see that ult. We're starting with the ult. There it is. That's really pretty. Oh, wow. She looks like a mermaid. I love it. I love it. She's beautiful. Oh, in the city? Yeah, this is one of those ults that goes hard, which she's a limited character. It should go hard, but wow. That didn't do as much damage. Oh, well, there's the damage. Go, Flutter Page, go. Okay, I'm eating my words. Okay. Maybe it's just how I play the game that this... I feel like 4 rounds is the lowest amount of time it's ever taken me to do a character survey. Maybe I've been putting too much thought into it by doing full character reviews. Maybe we need to do this the whole time. I was overthinking it. That's not a new conundrum. It will happen again. Lingering glow is kind of just... Maybe it's brain dead. You know, maybe we just need to be brain dead. Hit my precast. Let's do some ults. And we're stacking? We're stacking. That I was trying to stack with that one, but too late now. We're probably not going to need all of this. I don't even know why it's making me go through this round when there's a singular critter on the field left. It's not even the big guy. Kill him, my soul. Don't kill him. Take out the critters, though. Thank you. In Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, lingering glow kind of goes nutty. I'm not even going to lie. I ate my words. I'm going to hit enter and hope that it doesn't throw me into anything. Didn't. Thank God. This is gorgeous, though. She's gorgeous. All right. Okay. All right. This would be the part of the video where we would pull usually, but we're not pulling. So it's shop time instead. This is the reclaim feature. Okay, a reclaim feature has been added to the Roaring calendar. Roaring month, Roaring season, and Return of the Roar now support reclaim. Complete weekly tasks to get re-roar, an item used to reclaim missed daily sign-in rewards. Oh, okay, I get it. I was wondering what was clicking through. Well, in the thing, it was the main's recognition. Yes, okay. Let me get my teller machine freebies. Thank you. Is there one in here? Or you just want me to spend money? I'm gonna spend money. Maybe not in this video, though. We might spend money on garments tomorrow, because that's what I'm pulling. I think we'll do that. Maybe we'll get battle pass today, but I can wait till tomorrow. Like, it's not a big deal, and I don't know, because we're gonna take a look at the garments. So there's Anjonala's, which I still think is gorgeous. I said at the beginning of this video, I still think it's gorgeous. Oh, they show you the whole animation to convince you. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, that's stunning. But yeah, this is our garment shop. So we have the Anjonala one, the Isolde one, Kalabana, Nyangzi, it's also a unique garment, so we get a whole little animation. which technically Youngza is a limited character, so that also makes sense. This is gorgeous as well. Yeah, no, this is also really gorgeous. Wow. Knock it out of the park. Oh, 37, a unique garment. That's daughter. We must protect 37. How pretty. Obviously, it's a rerun, so I've seen it before, but it's still so pretty. Then we have Willow, the last portent. Sotheby's Red Thread of Fate. Oh, so it looks like there's actually some extras being reran that were not in the initial graphic. So we have Sotheby's Red String of Fate, which I actually do love this garment as well. We might have to do a full garment shop. I think right now we're gonna window shop the garments. I'm gonna think about it, and then I might buy some in the poll video tomorrow. Tuesday's Story of the Jade Vase. Kakania's Seminars on Serenity. This one was listed. Lilia's Justice Cannot Be Delayed. I don't remember if this one was listed or not. We have Vila's By the Painted City. This one was not listed. Marcus's On the White Sand. Not listed. Another favorite of mine, Lopera's Friend of the Splinter Cat. And I actually didn't have Lopera when this garment originally ran, and now I do. So we might do a little splurge on garments tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie. I probably shouldn't because I am now supporting the baby. Not a real baby, it's a dog. But we might splurge a little on garments because there's a lot of good reruns. Speaking of that, Necrologist's A Voyage with No Return. I was right, Semmelweis's Knock on the Door. Shamane's Beneath the Jungle Canopy. And then the ones I own are at the very bottom. Barcarolla's Asteroid Allegro. And Argus's Starbound Bounty Hunter. I do own Starbound Bounty Hunter as well, as you can see. And these were both in the same patch and I love them so much. These garments are so fun. So next we check out Miracle Mart. The suitcase setting Old Relic Fresh Ideas is here, and we might purchase this too because I didn't realize suitcase settings they were from Miracle Mart. We might purchase it, I'm not really sure yet. Stride in the City of Light then is our travel scrapbook theme. Speaking of prices, Old Relics Fresh Ideas, the suitcase setting is going to be 1,800 glowing strands or 1,980 clear drops. Then the Stride in the City of Light travel scrapbook theme is going to be on sale, 20% off. So it's either going to be 600 strands or 880 clear drops. Our other travel scrapbook, A Cosmic Poem, same prices, 20% off, 600 strands, 880 clear drops. There's also Shehol Shadows for a travel scrapbook, same price. It looks like they're just rerunning a bunch of the travel scrapbooks at a discounted rate. Notes of the Fool. And then there's the Choose Your Own Garment chest. Interesting. So we have quite a few options. There's Mercuria's here, then the Yenisei. I would like to see all of them, but I don't want to like click on anything and accidentally buy it, which I don't have any strands, so I would love to see. Oh, here we go. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. All right, so quick speed run here. Melania's Red and White, Druvis III's Shrouded in Thorns, Mercuria's Midnight Mistmancer, Yenisei's Around the Riverbend, Blani's The Giallo Grind, Kanjura's The Night Visitor, Desert Flannel's Call of the Wind, Satsuki's Silver Rose, Balloon Party's Folk Song of the Silver Butterfly, Jeek's The Pointy End Up, Sweetheart's The Preaching of Venus, beautiful garment by the way, Matilda's The Genius's Holiday, Baby Blue's On the Sparrow Hills, Charlie's Through Mirrors and Curtains, Tennant's Dueling Connoisseurs, and Bjork Bloom's Truth Beyond the Deep Red. These are all Battle Pass garments, I think these are all Battle Pass garments over the time period here, but for 1,360 glowing strands, you can get one. The Portrait Artist of the Myths then is also 20% off. It is 80 strands or 120 clear drops. And then we have Palace of Culture building. This is going to be 360 clear strands. No, you cannot buy it with clear drops. So with rewards we visited, we have 100 tickets for free. Thank you. And then this is also one of the garments I was curious about, but it's for Oliver. Cutie. See You at the Workers Club is 560 strands or 2,000 tickets. Corner of Innocence Portrait is 80 strands or 500 tickets. We have Crane of Comrades. This is 360 strands or 1,200 tickets. And then we have our Insight Caskets for the following prices. So that is the shop review. I don't think I'm going to get the garment for Oliver just because I don't use it that much, but it is a cute one. I love the cat. Teller Machine Event Mall still wants me over here. Is this just going to always be lit up now? Possibly. Yeah, I think the event mall is just gonna be lit up because of the chance of the double 6-star thing. I don't want it right now. That's all that's in the shop though. And I really want to do polls, but we actually can't today in this video, unfortunately. So we'll go take a quick look at the war room. I don't know if I have anything I can do yet here. Because because I'm still kind of finishing up the last one. I've always been a little bit behind. There is some Carnival limited stuff though, so we do have some extra things. This is the side cube though, Shadows in the Subconscious. It is Lingering Glow, so I do think this is actually for Isolde, which is interesting. So she gets another one. Yeah, but I'm still kind of finishing up from the last patch a little bit, so I cannot tell you what's in the next one because they don't let you go ahead, unfortunately. That's kind of all we can do today though. We can take a quick look at some of these rewards here. We already looked at Glittering Parlor. Oh, it wants me to do Syndrome of Silence now. Syndrome of Silence is now open. Is it really gonna force me to embark solo? Because I will end the video right here. Before setting out, you may craft a keepsake from the Wordless Workshop to help with your upcoming journey. You have to choose a keepsake recipe. We're just gonna choose the Rusty Blossom, sure. And then there's extra material keepsakes, which will just, it's not letting me select things. Combine your chosen materials to form a keepsake. It wouldn't let me combine all of them. There's extra effects that I don't want to enter. The keepsake you just crafted to prove very useful in the journey ahead. Let's return to the homepage for now. Sounds good. You can use the growth beet you just acquired to activate a talent. Oh, skill tree. Cool. Some talents unlock new keepsake recipes. I'm gonna forget all of this. Okay, so here's the full guide, and it's not gonna force me to do it. I just wanted to see what the rewards were, but I don't know if it's... Oh, Cradle of Harmony. There's the shop. Okay. So there's 116 days left for this, by the way. So what are we prioritizing the shop? I don't know if we're prioritizing anything. Obviously, the rewards are good, but I don't think we're particularly prioritizing anything. It's really just character mass, it looks like. This NPC particularly here, I don't know her name, but she's actually really cool. She has a kind of like fantasy steampunk prosthetic arm, which I think if you're gonna do fantasy media, especially with steampunk elements, you gotta play with things like that, right? Because a lot of stories will just leave out disabled characters, and I feel like there's a lot of really cool things you can do in like normalizing disability, because there's a lot more people deal with medical problems on the daily than you would realize. So I really like when a story can kind of take that and make it fun. And I think this character, I do not know her name, but I saw her originally from the Chinese server. I think she's so cute. And the arm you can kind of see here is really cool. Bulletin, anecdote, which we will do, but we also can get a Psycube for Matilda from this one. Reveries in the Rain, Critter Crash, and Unheated Gem are not unlocked yet. And that's on that. So that's the patch. We will do our Decatome box pull in this video, and then we'll be done. Because this one was a doozy. It was a very long video, but we'll do our Decatome box. We have no records on the Carnival Limited. Let's run that back. What do we got out of the 10 pull? I don't think that's bright enough. Yeah, no, it's 2 5-stars, so we'll just skip it. We got Click and Blondie. That's it. And then with the Cassettes of the Lost, if you get 200, you can pull a free copy of BERYL. But otherwise, there's no extra stuff in here. Sometimes in the past, they have done this thing where they will put the 5 stars on the banner in the limited shop as well, but they didn't do that this time. I'm just gonna buy this Unilog here. Thank you. And then shop resets tomorrow. So that's the patch for now. I have 23. I've been saving, all right? I saw that Anjo Nala was included in the Carnival, and I was like, okay, bet. Anjo Nala, you're coming home. I think we can make it happen. 550 clear drops, 5,550 clear drops, as well as 23 Unilogs. That is, I'm only gonna get more. Tomorrow I'll have 24 Unilogs, and I'm about to do my dailies. So I think we can make it happen. Let's end on the Flowing Feast art though for this video. A very long one, but I said it was going to be long and we didn't even include the polls. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Good luck to everyone polling. We will do our polls tomorrow or possibly the next day, depending on when I get the video uploaded, but I will be recording it tomorrow. I'm serious when it comes to Anjo Nala, okay? I support women's rights and wrongs, but I hope all your polls go well. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video, which might be the poll video. Might not, but it also might be. Bye, guys!